Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we all know this isn't gonna work, but we're gonna try it again. Just did a video on the whole system that this card came from, and I did show that I got it working for a little bit in Windows, and see here, I was going to try and just like show you what it was doing again today, but I can't even get the damn thing to load into Windows anymore. So what is this card? What are we doing here today? Well, you guessed it. We're putting a video card in the oven, and I've only shot like maybe 3 or 4 of these videos. I've only ever had a bake workout once or twice, but I didn't film them, and it was for like some older crappy cards, and it was just like to kind of do. But this here is a GTX Titan X. This is a Maxwell. It's essentially a 980 Ti with 12 gigs of VRAM on it, and it shouldn't be dead. It wasn't ultra full of dust. It wasn't running that bad or hot, I wouldn't imagine. It was in a fairly decent airflow case. And it sucks that it won't work. What it's doing now is when it will go into Windows, it might work fine for a little bit. And then it will black screen and shut, restart the computer, and then it might go back into Windows. It might not. I've already tried to clean it out. I've already tried to give it a nice chemical bath to get rid of anything on it. But it's worse now because I think it got dirty power from a 10-year-old Antec power supply. So we're getting this thing all undone here, and we're gonna clean it off again, and we're gonna put it in the oven because. Like, doesn't that sound cringy, putting like this thing was $1,000, I'm sure, back when it was purchased, and we're gonna put it in the oven today, which just sucks. I've only, like I say, ever had this work twice, but it was for crappy video cards, more of an experiment, and I didn't film it for a video at the time because I don't know why. I thought, I don't know. I didn't think it would work the first time, and then it did. It was on GTX 670. And then the other time it worked was on a friend of mine's card, and it didn't last very long. And every other time I've actually filmed this, I've done this with a few cards for sure, it just didn't work at all. Hopefully we have some luck with this today, because I would like to do a review on this card. Yeah, I don't see any burnt out components. I guess we'll have to put it in the oven. Ready! Whew, yeah, just like Mom used to make. Alright, so just in case you're wondering, it's all cooled down now. Internet says 375 degrees for 10 minutes. I have a convection oven, and I turned convection on, thinking that would give it a little bit more heat and airflow. When I take it out of the oven or, quickly peer in, I don't see that the solder looks like it's actually gone molten, so I really doubt this does anything. I think you actually probably need to go for a little bit longer and a little bit hotter, but when I've done this in the past, it's never worked. Same instructions except for the one time or 2 times it did work, and it was on cards that I didn't test long term or anything like that. So yeah, so 375, 10 minutes, I put it in for 11. You make these little balls out of aluminum foil, and I put them underneath the memory modules because they are soldered on after all. I also removed the sticker from the PCB, and then once it's done, it's 10 or 11 minute run at 375. You go ahead and let it cool off for, like, they say 30 minutes, but 10 minutes is, just about enough time for sure. Because all we need to do is make sure that if any solder was, warm enough to flow, that it's cooled off, and 10 minutes is definitely enough time. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire this thing back together. Looks absolutely the same here. No, changes in color or anything like that. No discolorations. Let's go ahead and put it back together so I can put it in the computer and find out that this didn't work so that I can scrap this footage. Okay, maybe? It did do this before though, went into Windows fine. I thought it was fixed. I thought it was fixed. No! Well, I've tried everything. Tried everything here, and it's not working. Well, I mean, it does work. You saw I played Resident Evil for like 5 minutes, and then everything seemed to be working well, and I thought, well, I better, do a reboot on the computer, make sure that sometimes it would work, and then I rebooted the computer and it wouldn't work. But after I rebooted the computer and tried to load Fortnite, things would get real weird. Seems like Fortnite is a workload that this card just isn't ever going to really want to do because, I don't know, something about way Fortnite, like you think Fortnite, it's definitely loading DirectX 11. I don't have DirectX 12 turned on, so I don't know. I don't get why certain things will load and certain other things won't, but as soon as you launch Fortnite, things go real squirrely, so it depends on what kind of load you're running on this card. It might work for 5 minutes, it might crash immediately. I tried to put an Accelero. I'm thinking maybe the cooler was doing something funky, shorting something out. I don't know. Just trying different things. I tried to put little washers underneath the, for main GPU, hold down bolts or screws. Just thinking maybe an increase in pressure on the die would get, this thing working better. But it works so intermittently that it gives you false hope. And that's the worst kind of graphics card problem to be trying to fix. It's like, oh, it's working. 5 minutes later, it's doing what it used to be doing. Oh, it's working. So I would normally just kibosh this whole thing, but I mean, I've got some time into it now, and I don't really expect the guy to be paying me to put the graphics card in the oven. So, I might as well just button it back up here, make a video out of it, and say, putting the graphics card in the oven, it worked for me like one time, and I'd have to go test and see. I think I've got that graphics card. It was like a 660 or something, or 670. It's in one of my graphics cards bins, and it was, it wasn't a good enough card. It was a 2 GB card to sell in a system, especially one that I put in the oven, and I was like, oh, this works, and then I should do a video about this someday. So any other time I've tried to do a video on this subject, it never works, and I think that's what the majority, 99% of the time, this does not work. Is it worth it to try to fix it? I'm missing screws. Oh, there's one. If your graphics card's broken and it's definitely not working right and you can't use it to game, why not fire it in the oven and see if it does something to fix it? Why not, right? But it was never ever worth my time here. Never once. Whoops. So I'm at Watch Timmy Joe Instagram and Twitter. This has been an exercise in futility and a little quick video on trying to bake a video card, and it definitely not working in the end, which is an extremely big shame because this would have been a cool card. It was getting at 1440p 60 frames a second on high settings in Resident Evil, so I'm imagining that this thing would actually still do fairly well in most titles, but we're never going to get to find out. If you have a Titan X out there just lying around, let me know. Me at timmyjoe.com. I'd love to review it. But for the most part, guys, not worth it here. I'm going to button this back up, and I'm going to stop playing with it because I'm just the kind of person that can't leave well enough alone, even though it's usually an exercise in futility to just keep trying to do stuff. I put liquid metal on the shunt resistors, just hoping maybe it was a power issue. Like, I put a different cooler on it. I wasted a day trying to fix this thing, and What do you do? It's such a shame. See you guys later. Thank you very much. Sleazy peasy.